Welcome, my name's Double, and this is a combat mission after action report. It will be a 45-minute quick battle, a small engagement between Allied and Axis forces. My opponent is Mr. Longleg, who is commanding the Waffen SS, and who are positioned on the southern road. And I'm in command of the British forces, which are positioned on the northern road. The objective is pretty simple. I have to hold the northern road and take the southern road, and Mr. Longleg, my opponent, has to hold the southern road and take the northern road. The terrain is a mix of woodland, open areas with some small brick buildings dotted around. The battle is a small meeting engagement, so we each have around 1,500 unit points. I've chosen to go with troops from 2nd Battalion Parachute Regiment, so the Paras. In overall command is Lieutenant Colonel Allison. I have B Company, which is a full company of 3 sections, and that's under command of Major Beaton. The Paras are armed with 51mm light mortars, 9mm Stens, 303 Lee Enfields, and 303 Bren light machine guns. I also have A Company, which is a weapons support company under command of Major McLaughlin, and they are equipped with 303 Vickers heavy machine guns. And then last but not least, I have some remnants of C Company, so that's one section under command of Major Fife. So looking at the battlefield, my plan is to be extremely aggressive. I'm going to look to push up to the small wooded copse area on the centre right of the map and use that as one fire base for fire superiority. And I'm looking to use the small settlement buildings on the lower left as a second fire base to push up through the woodland on the left flank. And so we open. I expect to be engaged pretty much as we start. It's such a small battlefield. Yep, first shells in and get the first spots. As I push forward, take my first casualty. And the SS seem to be pushing forward as well. And then I spot foxholes. It looks like my opponent has taken a defensive stance, which wasn't what I was expecting. I move forward with my plan and start setting up my firebase on the left flank. And it's not long before the mortars start coming in. And so we start trading explosive ordnance. His mortar rounds and mine. His 80mm mortar rounds are a lot more deadly than my 50s. So on the right flank I push forward 2 platoons from B Company and the remnants of C Company, together with 2 heavy machine guns from A Company. So now it's all about pinning down the right flank with where firepower from the Paras, the Sten guns, Brens, and the 2 HMGs. The Paras are highly motivated and crack troops. The SS are well dug in, so it's going to be a tough nut to crack. Within the first few minutes, SS rained down a heavy barrage upon my firebase on the left flank. But I continue with my plan of setting up the 2 fire bases on the left and right flanks. On the right flank, I'm having more success, starting to pin down his left flank with fire superiority, using my HMGs and 51mm mortars, starting from my right and pushing my fire left, slowly sweeping across his front. The SS are well dug in, but in their foxholes they make obvious targets. I want to spread out my fire line, so I start pushing troops to the hedgerow on the edge of the copse. On the left flank, I start pushing forward a platoon from B Company, so a section moving through the woodland on the left, with the other sections coming up to the brick buildings in order to provide further suppressive fire. My focus is to achieve fire superiority. On the right flank, I tried probing with a section towards the farmhouse buildings, but it's unsuccessful and I need to pull my troops back. The hedgerow provides good concealment, but not so much cover. The SS are well dug in and proving obstinate. Trained, one of the paras provides first aid to a fallen comrade. I continue to be aggressive, pushing my troops up the left flank towards the southern road. I take casualties, there must be no let-up, no respite. On my right flank, I have to quickly pull back my troops from the hedgerow as the SS call in an artillery barrage. I take more casualties. But the paras are tough, and they hold their positions under the heavy mortar fire. The SS are not the only ones with medium mortars. I pin them in their foxholes, and bring the rain. So we're 23 minutes in, around halfway through the engagement. I've achieved my objective on the right and have a fire base in the wooded area. I have fire superiority on my left flank, and I've also managed to push forward a section and the commanding officer up the left flank towards the small farmhouse building there on the southern road. So I re-evaluate my plan, make the decision to pin my right flank, his left flank in position. I'm going to push 6th Platoon up the left flank through the wooded area under the command of Lieutenant Logan. Take the farmhouse on the southern road and then roll up his front line from my left flank across to my right. So, let's get stuck in. I start pushing the rest of 6th Platoon up the left flank through the wooded area. Leapfrogging the sections as best I can. On my right flank, I don't try to advance any further. I get the paras to concentrate on pinning the SS in their foxholes. The rest of Lieutenant Logan's men, 6th Platoon, sprint down the left flank. The northern entrance of the farmhouse is blocked, so they have to go around the western side, which is exposed to fire. Meanwhile, the SS are trying to secure the southern end of the farmhouse. Lieutenant Logan sends his troops in. The sergeant breaches first. Once again, the paras training ensures they're successful. The paras on the right flank have won the firefight, but it's come at a cost. And with the Waffen SS suppressed, C Company Commander Major Fife orders the troops to pop smoke and push forward. Meanwhile, 6th Platoon start pushing across from the left flank. Meanwhile, Major Fife pushes the remnants of B and C Company down the centre, from farmhouse to farmhouse, pushing towards the German entrenchment. Paras and the Waffen SS battle it out in close quarters. Meanwhile, on the left flank, 6th Platoon push forward along the southern road. Lieutenant Logan makes a dash for one of the foxholes. Platoon medic is killed. Logan and his 2IC manage to flank from the east. The SS defence is stoic, and 6th Platoon start to take casualties. But it's not enough. Mr. Longleg surrenders the southern road. To achieve a total British Army victory, securing both the northern and the southern roads and wiping out most of the Waffen SS force. So a quick review of the map afterwards. You can see Lieutenant Logan there, with the SS slaughtered in their foxholes. 6th Platoon took some heavy casualties rolling up from the left flank, but it was minor compared to what the SS suffered. Pinned in their foxholes, the Waffen SS had little chance to escape. Just a few remnants broken in the woodland to the west. For the paras, the Vickers 303 HMGs were the real heroes of the day. You can see Lieutenant Logan with 6th Platoon pushed down there on the left flank, wrapping round from left to right. And you can see Major Fife with the remnants of B Company and C Company pushed down the middle to the 3 farmhouses, really cutting the German defence in half. I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Longleg for the battle. It was good fun, I enjoyed that. Full infantry engagement on a small battle over 45 minutes. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to get another video out soon. Goodbye all.